What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pilley here on YouTube, and this is my NFL Week 2 predictions. So let's do this. Show the John Squad. So here we go, the John Squad, and this is for the Sundays and Mondays predictions because Thursday Night Football was last night. How about the Thursday Night Football game between the Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers? How about that? So, since I forgot to predict that one, we're going to start with the Vikings versus the Green Bay Packers, and I am going to pick probably the Minnesota Vikings because they just been on a roll lately, with Kirk Cousins, and I know it's only week 2, so I am going with probably I'm going to have to pick is the Minnesota Vikings because, I think the Minnesota Vikings probably have this one because they just have a good offensive line and good defensive line. So that's why I'm picking the Minnesota Vikings. Now we have the Bills versus the New York Giants. The Buffalo Bills versus New York Giants. And I am picking is the Buffalo Bills. That's who I'm going to have to go with right there. No hate right there. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. Now we have the New England Patriots against the Dolphins, and I really want the Dolphins to win, but I don't see it happening, so I'm going to have to go with the New England Patriots right there. Unless it's an upset, you never know in football, you can never tell, but I'm picking is the New England Patriots. Now we have the Jaguars versus the Texans, and I am going to pick is the Texans. Howdy, y'all. I'm picking the Texans. That is right. Now we have is the Cowboys against the Redskins, and I am going to pick is the Dallas Cowboys to beat the Redskins. Now we have the Chargers versus the Lions, two of my favorite teams. This is hard for me. Let me think about this first. After the Lions tied against the Cardinals, and I want the Chargers to go 2-0. So I am going to pick the Los Angeles Chargers to beat the Detroit Lions. That's what I'm going to have to go right there because I just have a feeling like the Chargers are going to go 2-0. There's no stopping Philip Rivers in that. There's just no stopping Philip Rivers, but this is just a prediction. So I'm going with the Chargers. Now we have the Cardinals versus the Ravens. It's Kyle Murray and Jackson, and I'm gonna have to go with this probably the Baltimore Ravens. So I'm picking the Baltimore Ravens. Now we have the Colts versus the Titans. The Titans were on a roll last week against the Cleveland Browns, so I am picking the Tennessee Titans to beat the Colts. That's who I'm going to go with right there. Now we have is the 49ers against the Bengals. And 49ers, don't upset me. Beat the Bengals. That's who I'm going to have to go with is the 49ers. Now we have is the Seattle Seahawks against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I am picking Russell Wilson all the way, going deep into the touchdown. I'm picking Russell Wilson. Now we have is the Kansas City Chiefs against the Oakland Raiders. And I am picking is probably this is a hard one. I'm going to go with the Oakland Raiders to probably beat scratch that. I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs to beat the Oakland Raiders, I just have a feeling like they're going. Now we have, the Chicago Bears against the Denver Broncos. And I am picking, sorry, Coach Jim, if you're looking at this video, I have to pick is the Denver Broncos. That's what I'm going to pick right there is the Denver Broncos to probably win. Now we have is the Saints against the Rams, a matchup from the playoffs. This is going to get an intense game, and this game is on television. This game is going to be intense. This game is going to be on fire. This is from the playoffs from last year, from this year, last year, whatever it was. So I am going with the Saints to beat the Rams. That's who I am going to go with. Now we have the Eagles against the Falcons, and I want the Eagles to lose. Please let the Eagles lose. I am picking is the Atlanta Falcons. There's no doubt in Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, do not upset me, please. I am picking the Atlanta Falcons to beat the Eagles. That's who I am going with right there is the Atlanta Falcons. Now we have is the Cleveland Browns versus the Jets. And I am picking is the Cleveland Browns. Even though they lost, I'm sorry for my ranting Raven from last week. Even though the Cleveland Browns lost, got a bad loss against the Titans, they need to stop their penalties, and they just need to stop. So, Cleveland Browns, don't upset me on Monday and just beat those Jets. That's all I got to say is just beat the Jets. So, that's my NFL Week 2 predictions. Happy Friday, the John Squad, because that's where I'm going with my NFL Week 2 predictions. So, that's where I'm going to go with. And I hope you all enjoy this video. So, please like this video. Leave your comments down below and subscribe for more. You are the best John Squad. You're one of a kind. Love each and every single one of you guys at John Squad. You mean a lot to me. I love making these videos for you guys. These NFL Week 1, Week 2. Next week, Week 3 comes into the book. So stay tuned for that. It's going to happen on Sunday because it's going to happen next Sunday, so I decided to do it on a Friday, so that's why. So, once again, please like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more. Peace out, the John Squad. And I just love you guys, I really do. And that's why I love making these NFL prediction videos for you guys. Peace out, the John Squad. Let's go Chargers, or let's go Lions, So, I don't care whoever wins that game, because it's either both of my teams. But anyway, maybe the Chargers might win. Who knows with the Lions. Can't put my finger on it. But anyway, so peace out, the John Squad. And I hope all your football teams do good.